I'm really excited to be here, and what I saw is there are a lot of footfalls in this Steel Expo, and people are very relevant people. We have received a lot of inquiries from the real customers. I also saw the people from different countries who are coming here. That shows that India is doing well, and Indian steel industry is going to be helping many other countries uh, who are interested in our. So Klüber is a 100-year-old trustworthy brand. It's part of the Freudenberg Group. We are into the specialty lubricant business, and we are the market leader in specialty lubricant. In India, we have been serving Indian operations for almost 25 years. And here we are catering more than 20 market segments: steel, cement, power and mining, auto. These are a couple of segments for your information. In India, we have a very state-of-the-art plant in Mysore, as well as a R&D center, which is also based out of the same facility. We have our headquarters in Bangalore. We have a set of distribution network across the country, more than 70 distributors who are catering the entire country with our products as well as services. We have our own dedicated team, specialized team for steel and many other market segments, and that is how we are structured in India. When we talk about specialty lubricant, we believe in the concept of lubrication pharmacy. Lubrication pharmacy means, like when you talk about the pharmacy or concept of a doctor, so if you have a problem, if you have a issue, then you go to the doctor, doctor gives you a solution. Same as we do in the lubricants, where we don't sell the generalized lubricants. We go to the customer, we understand their problem, and then we prescribe the right solution for their need. And that is what the specialty lubricant all about. So we have products ranging from oils, greases, paste, bonded coatings, and here we have all the new generation products, right from the mineral oil to semi-synthetic, synthetic, and very new generation grease with new technology thickness. When we talk about the market growth of specialty lubricant, unlike the growth of a commodity lubricant, this lubricant is going to grow very fast in India because the way technology is changing. Because today, if you look at a regular technology advancement is coming and at a very high pace. So from that point of view, I see a very high growth of specialty lubricant in India, and that too with the increasing trend. And at present, I feel that the market is growing at 5.4% per annum. For the steel industry, we have end-to-end solution. So right from the iron ore making to the transportation of iron ore to the iron making section, and from iron making section to the steel making section, and finally the finished products, we have products from end to end. And in this range, we have some specialty products which can help steel customers to increase their reliability on lubricants, increase their productivity, and finally achieve their sustainable goals. So when you talk about the initiatives by Freudenberg Group, we believe in investing in the people and people, products and processes. So when I talk about the people, we have a dedicated team for steel, and where our people know very well what customers are looking at, what is the pain areas of steel plants. And not only our people, we have a dedicated team of the distributor who have a specialized knowledge about this market, and through them we cater the steel customer. So that is about people. Then coming to the products, we have one of the most innovative R&D center in Mysore, and in that R&D center, India is one of the leading center for steel, cement, power and mining for Klüber world. So as far as the steel making is concerned, India is one of the leading R&D center, and there we have developed products which are specific to heavy industry that solves many of the problems which steel industry have or heavy industry has. So this is about the product. And then we have launched some digital services which are helping our customer to reduce their downtime, to increase their efficiency. So the digital services are the new generation services. We are helping them to understand each and every of their activities on a piece of mobile phone, where we are helping them to analyze the data and give them the solution accordingly. When we talk about the collaboration between Indian team, Klüber India team, and the steel manufacturers, I would like to start with an example. So there is a very critical process in steel which is called continuous casting process. So when the molten steel is poured into the casters, there to make the billet and slabs and blooms, in that casting process, there is a very high temperature, and the grease is piped to the different bearings to help them running. Now this grease in the pipes used to get clogged because of the high temperature. So because of that, the bearing used to starve and they were failing very often. So our people, our R&D center, they all visited the customer. We understood the customer, we understood the process, and we tried to develop some products. We invited their team to come to our R&D centers, understand what is our tribological solution to their problem, and then together we tried the product and we found that it has solved many of their problems. Because with the starvation of bearing, whenever there was a failure, it used to cost them a lot. In two senses, one is the production loss, and the second is also the repairing and maintenance of that bearing. So to avoid these kind of losses, we developed the product, and now it is running successfully, and not only in one plant, but across the country we have the lion's share. This is one example where we say that we are innovating with our customers together, and that is how we are collaborating with the customer. So today, if you look at the carbon neutrality goals for India, so India is committed to be carbon neutral by 2070. And in order to achieve that goal, it is very important that the industry which are polluting the environment, they should start working right now to reduce their carbon footprints. So as of now, probably the top management is looking at that, and all the major steel customers in India, they have the sustainable manager, they are working on that, and they have identified that which are the areas where the sustainability goals can be achieved. But when it goes down the line, sometimes it is a mindset where customers feel that it is a costly affair. But what can be changed over the period of time, that sustainability is not only doing something for the planet, something for the environment, but also there are solutions available which are cost effective. Because there you have to see the total cost of operations, whether this lubricants or any other initiatives which are taken for sustainability, are they also reducing the overall cost? And that is where we say Klüber has the range of products which can help customers to achieve their sustainable targets, as well as to reduce their cost and increase their reliability of operations. When you talk about the changing development in the steel industry, today, if we talk about the National Steel Policy 2017, India is supposed to make 300 million tons of steel by 2030. To achieve that target, many of the steel plants have to work continuously, uninterruptedly, and without any breakdown or other issues. So in such kind of a scenario, it is very important that they should align with the companies who can give them a reliability for lubricants, which means reliability on their operations, productivity, which means decreased downtime, and also sustainability, which is a long-term goal. And that is what the theme which we have today in this Steel Expo, that Klüber is a company where a steel customer can rely on the reliability of lubricant, on the productivity improvement, as well as increasing or achieving the sustainable growth. Sustainability is very close to my heart, and I would like to start with one example, one particular achievement or milestone, where in 2023, Klüber has again received the EcoVadis Gold. And when we talk about 2023 achievement, EcoVadis is a company who evaluated many organizations on their sustainability initiatives. They evaluated almost 100,000 companies, and out of which Klüber was found to be in the top 4%. And that is something which we are really proud of. But this is just a milestone which we achieved, but what we are doing actually. So we have two-pronged approach. One is reducing our own footprints, and then increasing the customer handprints. So when we talk about reducing our own footprints, means how much things we are reducing, say garbage generation, waste generation, energy consumption, or using something which is more sustainable in our materials, in our products. Our Mysore plant is using 55% of its electricity from renewable sources. So we have a solar panel from where the 55% of energy is coming in. What does it mean? That in a year, we are reducing 1100 tons of carbon produced, and that also means for a layman that we are growing 88,000 number of trees. So that is the something about reducing our footprints. Now coming to the customer handprints. So we are helping our customer to meet their sustainable goals, which means we are helping them to reduce their oil consumption, to make their operations safe, and also to make their operation energy efficient. So with the help of our products and services like digital services, we are trying to achieve these goals, and that is what we are doing in the increasing handprints. And we have many examples in heavy industry, which include steel plants also, where we have helped our customers to demonstrate that their energy can be reduced by using Klüber lubricants, and where we have taken the rigorous trial and demonstrate there is an energy saving from 0.5% to almost 3.5% in different application, different kind of operations. I think it's a very good initiative, and the way things are happening, people are realizing that India is doing well in the steel industry, and that's how I can see that there are a lot of people who have come from outside India who are participating in the Steel India Expo. There are a lot of people who are talking about the sustainable initiatives. There are a lot of people who are talking about the total cost of ownership, which is more than the per unit cost of the product. So this is a new concept which is coming up, which is emerging in, and that's a good sign. And probably that should help our Prime Minister vision of achieving a 5 trillion economy soon.